And the final joke at Arnold's expense as he leaves was also pretty funny. But the scene was fan service, really, for this one moment that everyone's been envisioning when these three guys get together in the same room. They do, and that's about it. The plotline is moved along a little bit, but I mean, it's obvious the purpose of this scene. But that was only a minor complaint, really. Complaint number 2. This movie is juggling. That's the best way I can put it. This movie is juggling its stars. So yeah, I know, you don't see Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger for that long, but even the guys who are, actively doing stuff in the movie, you feel like you're not getting enough of them. You're not getting enough of Stallone, you're not getting enough of Jet Li, you're not getting enough of Jason Statham, which I wanted to see more of that guy. Knives are cool. That's why you have action stars as a center focal point for a movie. It's because, they're doing all the cool stuff. That's kind of the point of an action star, is they can be doing all the badassery in the film. When you've got, a baker's dozen of guys carrying out that same badassery, you lose something there. And Mickey Rourke doesn't do anything in this film either except for smoke, gather saliva, and paint guitars. And there's something about a chick jumping off a bridge. I didn't really care. Anyway, so yeah, the juggling is not fun. I wanted to see more of the guy with the shotgun. I think that gun could have been a star of its own movie. Actually, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, complaint number 3. CG gore. Do I really need to say anything else? Why has this not been brought up by more reviewers and stuff? Why is this not a major issue? It's obvious, or at least it should be. Everything after the moment in the opening sequence when the guy's whole torso, well, beyond the torso, from like the knees up gets blown off, everything beyond that was, it was just this steady decline. Not only the blood, but also the explosions and stuff. It's like, could you not afford fire? Could you... I will reference the Joker here. I'm a man of simple tastes. I like dynamite, gunpowder, and gasoline. What these things have in common? They're cheap. Yes, indeed they are cheap. So why couldn't you afford any? But, it's the blood that's the major problem. If you watch a movie like District 9, which has a good bit of blood splatter, that's a practical effect, mixed in with very well blended CG. From what I've heard of, about Piranha 3D, that's all practical effects. If you're gonna do, gore, you might as well do it realistically. Or if you're gonna do it in CG, do it convincingly. If Avatar has shown us anything, it's that you can make just about anything look photorealistic in a computer. That includes blood. Honestly, it looks like the blood effects were done in like Adobe After Effects or something. It looks superimposed, and that's because it is superimposed. I think that the best, worst example of this is when Jason Statham is stabbing, like, the main baddie in the chest, and, like, moving the knife around in there. That would have been a really cool way to end off a villain, you always want to see the villain die well, so to speak. But in this moment, it's so obvious that it's fake, it's depressing. Because it's like all of the tension, all of the coolness factor of that scene is just sucked out. And it's just like, why? If they were gonna invest practical effects in one shot, that would have been the best way to do it. So, I don't really have much else to say about this movie. I can see the momentary entertainment value, but I mean, it's not something that, I don't know, you know, if you've not seen it yet, wait for the DVDs if you absolutely have to see it. It's nothing special. You know, if you're going to see the movies, go see Scott Pilgrim! Increase ticket sales! The movie deserves it! I am the Dungeon Eskimo, and until next time, keep watching, and farewell.